Alright guys, we are back with another video. This is the final part of the collection that I purchased off Facebook. Majority of this will be memorabilia, and then at the end I've got some very, very nice cards to also show off as recent pickup. If you haven't seen the other two parts of this video, yeah, go check them out. I'll link them in the description down below. But all up, paid 2.7K for it, and yeah, it was majority cards with some really, really nice cards in there, as well as a bunch of jerseys and helmets, which is something that I'm sort of foreign to in terms of knowing the value and stuff like that. I'm sure it works very similarly to cards, but the fact is the person I bought it off, shout out to you, Nick, because I know you know my YouTube channel now. He's a massive Patriots fan, and I feel like I know the fans are very loyal, and there's a lot of Patriots collectors out there, so I feel like a lot of this stuff will be relatively liquid, so yeah, hopefully easy sales for me. But yeah, there's some really cool stuff here. I had to label them all because I didn't know who half the players were. A lot of them were from the 80s teams in New England. So let's start off with the helmets. This one first up is LeGarrette Blount. So running back. Unfortunately, the order is rubbed out a little bit, but also included a cool picture of him signing it. A little bit of authenticity there. But yeah, apparently I was looking up the certification. It's meant to have an inscription, but yeah, I don't know if it's the marker that they've used, but it's just rubbed out. But yeah, that's the first one up. There's a couple nice ones here. So we've got Teddy Bruschi here, from the 80s. So again, someone that I don't really know too much about, but this is a very, very nice helmet. I don't know if any of you guys know, but if you guys have seen it in person, I've noticed someone is having quite a large head. So I want to see if my head actually can fit into this. Maybe a bit of extra footage. No, that is not going to fit in my head. I'm sure they've got bigger ways to actually put it on your head, but that is nowhere near going to fit my head. If you guys have new era cabs, I'm a size 7 and 5/8. So if anyone out there has a bigger head than me, comment down below. Big head gang. But yeah, I've got a pretty big head. Big brain is what they would say. And then last up, this one is unfortunately not rubbed out, but also not really the greatest player. Still, regardless, it's a very nice one. Jarrett Stidham here, and then he's inscripted it, "We are all Patriots." I don't know if he's still believing that now, because he's on the Denver Broncos fighting out a QB1 spot with, I forgot the player that they've drafted, but also Zach Wilson as well. So Zach Wilson, Jarrett Stidham, and the quarterback that I've completely forgotten about, fighting it out. Bo Nix, I'm pretty sure it's Bo Nix. So yeah, again, not going to fit my head. So yeah. All right, let's get on to the rest of the memorabilia here. So we've got some gloves here of a player I don't know too much about, and I just had to look him up. Obi Melifonwu. Yeah, don't know if these are game worn, but they're quite dirty. Some nice gloves here. Let's see if these gloves can actually fit my hand. It's quite dangerous of me having memorabilia, because I know I just want to try and put them on. And I've never put on NFL gloves. Bit of OJ Simpson here, but I can see why people say it's easy to catch the NFL football compared to AFL, where we don't use gloves, or where they don't use gloves at all. But that's kind of cool there. As you can see, the glove fits perfectly. Yeah, don't really know too much about him. I don't think he stayed at the Patriots too long, but still a cool piece nonetheless. Another player who I don't know too much about, Ben Jarvis Green Ellis. I've got a sticky note on there, but just a signed mini helmet. Again, don't know too much about him. I don't think he's on the Patriots anymore. And then we've got a couple signed photos here. So Stephon Gilmore, I definitely know. Really good cornerback for the Patriots. He's not there anymore, I think. But yeah, very nice one there. And then we also have another Patriots, relative legend, Patrick Chung there. If we can kind of see the order, it is over there on the bottom left, as my light in the background might be overtaking that. Let's get into the jerseys now, because we've got a lot here. Yeah, there's a nice wide range. So let's start off with probably the bottom. I feel rude kind of saying that, but we have N'Keal Harry here, the jersey. I'll pull this one out because it'll probably be the least valuable, but yeah, XL, so very, very big. That will not fit me. I'm 6'1", but I'd say I'm a large, maybe even a medium. So N'Keal Harry there, that's very nice. I mean, for those out there who collect N'Keal Harry or like him, You've got a nice signed NFL jersey here. I think that one, like this one will be quite hard to move, so we'll see how that one goes. But it's got the certification and everything like that over there. I won't go into it and pull out every single jersey, but next up we have Josh Uche. I think he's still on the Patriots at the moment. Not a big name player or anything like that, but still very, very nice. The white jersey. We have a tight end, Jonnu Smith. Again, very nice as well. It's got the Beckett certification there. Yeah, these all feel quite large. All right, as we get into more of the 80s players that I don't know, and there's some really cool inscriptions here. So we have Jermaine Wiggins. Actually, no, this is not an 80s player. He's from the 2000s. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, got a nice order there, signature, and then he's also got an inscription, SB36 Champs. Always love inscriptions. I always think they're really cool because it adds that little bit of, you know, like personability, I think, to a lot of these sort of pieces. Next up, Steve Grogan. I'll actually readjust this because he has inscripted it, but we have his signature there, and then Pat's Hall of Fame 95. That is really cool. Really, really cool. I've always like even though I don't have much memorabilia, I always have thought it's like a cool thing to kind of get. Like if I had like a man cave, I would probably get, you know, signed jerseys of players that I really love, like Dustin Martin for AFL is obviously an easy one. But yeah, I would love to get that sort of stuff and just hang it up into the pool room. Just a really cool thing in my opinion. Next up, we have Roland James, and on his bottom, he's got 85 AFC champs. So again, more Patriots legends. And then the last one in this lot before we head off to the cards, we have Raymond Claiborne. I'll just fix up this authentication slip here so you guys can see what we're dealing with here. But we have the signature, and then on the bottom, Pat's Hall of Fame. So just a really, really cool lot here to finish off the collection that I bought off Nick. But yeah, let's get into the cards. All right, so first card up, we have David Robinson from Preferred. Really nice card, on-card auto. Did buy this one off the Facebook groups for $70. Legend of the game. Yeah, unfortunately, well, fortunately for me as a Houston fan, I wasn't alive when this was going around, but, you know, Hakeem did dominate him in the NBA finals, but, you know, D-Rob still won some championships, which is good. This one, very interesting play. AFL people out there would know that this guy's probably the biggest name that will probably get moved at the end of the season, and extremely marketable player. Yeah, unfortunately just out because of injury at the moment, but really like him as a player. He had a great final series a few years ago, and that is Baz Lenka, Bailey Smith. So a couple select draft pick signatures. Really nice cards. I really like these ones a lot. It's a really nice set as well from this year. You've got Sam Walsh, who's also in this one as well. But yeah, I think he is due to, I think he'll probably go to Geelong from what I'm hearing, all the chatter that I'm hearing. And I think he'll, you know, he'll be back to where he was. Just out this season due to injury, but extremely marketable player. You know, signed with Cotton On, and he's the, you know, the face of a lot of brands out there. But this one was $320, so $160 each, and the price these were going for, you know, last year or 2 years ago were like $300 plus. So I'm happy to buy him at a low price, just coming off injury, and I just think people like Baz Lenka, and people will want to get a Baz Lenka card, and there's not many of them out there, but yeah, out of 175 as well. And then this last little lot was off Instagram. Shout out to you, Harry, hit me up with a bunch of cards to sell. Paid $345 for these cards. Very nice variety here. So yeah, let's run through it. So first up, the smallest card probably from this lot, but the Shea Gilgeous-Alexander purple ice out of 149. Very nice card, but we move on to nicer cards in the Chris Carter. I actually, on-card order from Impeccable, but I actually didn't realize that this was out of 5. I thought it was out of like 25 or out of 49, but when I got it in, I was like, oh, it's actually out of 5. I didn't actually see that. So yeah, really nice card here. Chris Carter, Impeccable. And this is a very, very nice card here. Aiden Hutchinson, wow, like, you know, not true NT RPA just because this is out of the jersey numbered out of 97 card, but still a very nice card. Chunky patch in there, on-card auto. Aiden Hutchinson, I think him and the Lions will have a big season this year. Glad they're starting to redeem themselves. Like Houston are pretty much in the same boat where we, came last, and we've had a pretty good season last year, and the Lions had some success last season. Hopefully it can translate into a little bit more. I like Jared Goff, I like Aiden Hutchinson, like Jahmyr Gibbs as well. Their coach is great. So a lot of good things in Detroit, and I'm happy for them. Couple more slabs to go from this lot. Rob Gronkowski, Prism, PSA 9 Auto, Sticker Auto, a little bit annoying, but still very nice card here. Yeah, don't really see too many Gronk Autos. I mean, I don't really go searching for them, but when Harry did offer this one to me, I was like, oh, I think I will go for the Gronk Auto, because when do you ever see a Gronk Auto, especially in Australia more so? And then the last card, Bob Pettit, Topps rookie card, a PSA 2. If you don't know who Bob Pettit is, he was the winner of the very first MVP. Little fun little trivia for you. But yeah, his name's always kind of stuck out in my head for that reason. But yeah, a very nice vintage card. I don't have many vintage cards in the past. I've had Jim Brown's Topps rookie card. I don't know if we have anything older than that. I think this actually might be the oldest card I've ever owned. So yeah, 1957 Topps Bob Pettit. 3 cards that are on my wish list that are actually older than this. The Three Stooges, there's actually 4 of them actually. So 4, there's Curl, Larry, Moe, and Shemp. They've got just like almost like their portrait photos from Fleer. I think they're from the 40s or the 30s. They go for about $100 US each raw. Graded obviously a little bit more, but I would love to get that into my collection because I smashed the Three Stooges growing up. I know it's a little bit past my time, but I really watched it a lot. So yeah, I would love to get the Three Stooges as part of my collection. So yeah, Bob Pettit, really nice card here, Topps rookie, PSA 2. But yeah, that wraps up the incredible mail day that I got from Nick with all the jerseys, autos, helmets and all that sort of stuff, and then also recapped a few nice little lot purchases there. But yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the content, as always, make sure you leave a like down below and also hit subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.